Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. Hope you guys enjoyed the Valentine's Day today. For some of you guys that didn't have a boo, your dreams is gonna come true at some point. So just keep waiting. Good things come to those that wait. So even if you didn't have a significant other, or didn't have a lover, or someone of that sort, God is going to come true for you. And for some of you guys that made use of what you have, you made use of the resources that you have. You use the right hand plus some lotion to have some good action, and good for you. God will bless you too. So today it was a good day for me, because I enjoyed my family, having some family time, just playing some board games. And my grandmother came over, so of course we were going to have a good time, play some Ludi. Jamaicans would know what Ludis are, West Indians would know what Ludi is, even some Africans as well. And we played domino. So we had a good time, no complaints. So some of you guys buying gifts, buying flowers, buying diamond rings to just bless and impress these good chicks that you really love. I mean, it goes deeper than that on Valentine's Day, It's about loving your own family members. I mean, if you can't love your own family members, how are you going to love your own selves or love someone else? You giving gifts to someone else is not showing true love, Although true love is BS, but that's a different story. So today shouldn't only be, zeroing on your significant other or your lover of that sort. Love goes for your family members as well. Some of you guys go say, oh, he's a single nigga, that's why he's saying love your family members, because you have no one to love. Okay, nigga. Okay, let us transition into a few okay, let's just speak on the let's get rid of the 800-pound gorilla out of the room, because today Manchester United played against West Brom. And of course, as to commence the day, Manchester United was looking for a lovey-dovey result, which would result in 3 points, but that was not the case. The case was that in the first 2 minutes, we actually conceded a goal. We actually conceded a goal in the first 2 minutes, and it was actually poor, because I don't know what Lindelof was doing in defense, because as I always say, having a good defense is the essence of having a clean sheet. And we were far from getting a clean sheet. Based on just the defense display, the defense was all about, there was no, how I should say this now. The defense was not organized. You see me? And if you want to be tied to contenders, bro, you have to sort out your defense. You see me? Because as the great Sir Alex Ferguson said, the great man himself said, he said, wins can, what did he say? Scoring goals wins you game. Scoring goals win you games. But defense, having a tight defense wins you titles and trophies. So if we have this defense, then there would be no essence of us winning trophies. Because Lindelof is making mistakes, going back to fall of 2017, Victor Lindelof, and Harry Maguire. I don't know what he was doing in defense, but like I told you guys, this bread is basically like a whirlwind refrigerator with 2 legs. He's very slow in defense, and if he's making crystal mistakes like that in defense, he should be stripped of the armband, because that is not a captain's performance in the defense. Number one, you should be organizing the defense, bro. The defense was all over the place, and at the midfield, I ain't gonna criticize midfield too much, because again, I didn't really watch the first minutes of the game, but based on the highlights that I saw, the midfield was bringing passes, but it wasn't really going for the killer, For example, there was pass. We were like LVG for a moment in time, just keeping possession, passing it around. Rashford, let me just say this. Rashford, he didn't play well. He was very good. There were times he should have just put the ball in the box one time. But my man basically wanted to do trick overs, step overs, mixers, whatever, instead of putting the ball in the box. We understand that you're a young bro and we know that you want to express yourself. But at this moment in time when you need to be challenging Manchester City for the title, what you did was not vital to that. You see me? So again, we go and take it as a misadvert, and I can't get the word wrong right, But we go take it as a mistake on your part. We go take it as and Martial. I don't know what Martial bro was doing, bro. I think Martial needs to get some sorting out, because I don't see how a player could be one of the best players in Premier League last season, and this season he's just off. I don't understand that. Maybe it's because of competition anxiety that Cavani has been giving Martial. That could be a talking point. Still, Martial wasn't great today. The attack wasn't great today. Bruno Fernandes had to come through again with a goal to equalize from Luke Shaw's cross. It wasn't the best performance, bro. Am I disappointed? Yes, because we draw points and we need to gain points so that we can point to Manchester City that we are a title challenger. I'm having a tongue twister time tonight. Yeah, so I think we're like 6 to 8 points off Manchester City in second place. Now, this is what I want to address, amongst other stuff, because again, I don't want this video to be long. I've noticed that when the first half whistle was blown off for halftime, I see Bruno Fernandes going nuts. Martial was like, bro, what the hell? And a few players were asking, were like, trying to crowd or mob the referee why he blew off the whistle when they were on a counter attack. And some persons are saying the ref has been shambolic in the game, the ref is anti-Manchester. This dude, if the time is finished, the time is finished. Whether Manchester United is on the ball or off the ball, the time is finished, bro. If the time wants to say the time is finished, the time is finished. If he doesn't blow the whistle at that time, he's sacked as a referee because he didn't do his job. You see me? So I don't see why you guys are angry or pissed off that the referee didn't give Manchester United no free or grace period time to go score a goal at the end. Dude, the time is finished. Okay? The time is finished. And us having that attitude, that should tell you that, because this is the thing. If you know deep down your side can score goals and you're on the counter attack in the dying seconds of the first half, yeah, you're not going to be that upbeat about, because you can actually break down low block sides and actually beat them. But if you know deep down that you have some players that can unlock certain perches, they can display certain passes that can last enough to finish with a goal, but those chances are not consistent or comes a few times. Yes, you might have challenges, and that is going to provoke a response of anger. Isn't it? So if Manchester United believed that they were this good, then they wouldn't have that type of reaction at the end of the first half. If you know that you're a good side and you know that you can score goals, that reaction shouldn't have bothered you in the slightest. Another thing, again, I don't want this video to be long. Manchester United's striker Anthony Martial has been still under criticism in the form of racism. No, this is my thing, bro. I did 2 video podcasts about Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford with Twan CB getting racial abuse. No, Martial is the main event for this one because, yeah, Martial's performance has been kind of dreary. Although he has 7 goals in our competition this season, but there for some reason he's been getting racism because of his poor performance. Like someone said on Twitter, of the tweet right here, he said, these two, in terms of Rashford and Martial, he said, these two need to step up when we need them, but hopefully they'll be back soon. And I agree with that. That is something that you should be saying. I think that is a constructive criticism that you can levy against that of Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial. Do not be saying Martial looks like a monkey that should be residing or cohabitating in the jungle or in some buffoonery jungle down the street. No. Concentrate on his performance. Again, why are you having why are you punching personal criticisms or racism comments at Martial? Again, bro, Martial didn't have sex with a girlfriend, if you have any. Martial didn't have sex with your wife, if you have any. I doubt if he raped a mother, a grandmother, God forbid. So why is it, where is this heat coming from? Do you have something personally against Martial? Do you hate that Martial has a beautiful wife as his wife and you have done? Is that why you're leaving racial comments to Martial? If your comments towards Martial is that he's not performing well, then what would promote you or give you the green light to levy racism comments at Martial? Martial doesn't look, well, I mean, looks is in the eye of the beholder, but Martial doesn't look like an ape. Martial doesn't look like a monkey. So where are these comments coming from? Again, bro, if you're levying criticism, make sure it is like subjective, somewhat objective, if not constructive, so he can work on himself and be better. But you can't be putting apes emojis or monkeys emojis in the man's chat so that you think it's going to have that much of a downgrade to his confidence or something like that. Again, so many guys need to be checked out. So don't let me talk about this racism comment again. Okay. Alright, so this is what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has said lately. He basically said that Manchester United is not ready to settle down as second best as yet to Manchester City, because Manchester City has insurance points above us. So my man is basically saying he's not going to surrender or concede defeat or wave the white flag towards Man City in terms of conceding defeat towards the title. So he's basically saying Manchester United still have it in them to actually challenge Manchester City. And this is what he said. He said, we are trying. Bro, if you want to try challenge, do not try, bro. Go for the title. Why try? We are trying. We are not giving it away early. But he gave away 3 points today in the form of 1 point today. That's one. We got 1 point for one. That ain't gonna help us win the challenge, the Premier League, bro. It won't. So, as I close this video podcast, my man of the match was probably Bruno Fernandes. Very good player, elite mentality. What can we be? Who could we be without Bruno Fernandes? Does Manchester United without Bruno Fernandes? So, as I close this video podcast, and I know this video podcast wasn't your average, everyday Joe Schmo video where I saw an upbeat, because For one, I'm kind of tired, and for two, I'm hungry. So I'm going to close it right here. Nigga, didn't I just click on you? When computers want to try challenge you, nigga, stay in your place and keep quiet. No. If Manchester United want to challenge for the Premier League, we have to be Manchester City on their ground. So we'll see how the preview goes when that game comes around. But at this moment in time, we need to be collecting 3 points. Since Igalo has left, we haven't won as consistently when he was around, isn't me? So I'm not saying he has left some Nigeria juju in the locker room of Manchester United that might have a negative indictment of Manchester United's form, so that they can perform as they did previously. But we have good players. Pogba was out, but that doesn't give common ground or the green light for us not to get 3 points against West Brom. West Brom should have been beaten and could have been beaten. So again, leave your comments down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the channel. It wasn't a good performance. But we'll see what will happen in the EuroLeague this week. It will be a very feisty and testy one for Manchester United, because we want to see if Manchester United can multitask with the emergence, the coming back of the Europe. Well, we're back in Europa League. We didn't start with the Europa League this season, but since we relegated ourselves from the Champions League into the Europa League, we are going to see how Manchester United balance the both with the Premier League and Euro League, and the FA Cup League as well. So we'll see how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer basically makes those 3 competitions in the same bowl at the same time. So leave your comments down below on your thoughts on the Manchester United game today. No need to be selling me no chocolate or no Valentine's cards. No, bro, that's not necessary. Just leave your comments down below, and I'll show you guys in the next video podcast. Peace. I'm out.